Hi guys, today we'll be unboxing this camera. This camera is the Sony ZV-1. Now, it's a popular vlogging camera released in May 2020. There is a lot of interesting features in this little camera even though that it's nearly 1 year old. Just to give you an idea, here are some of the specs of the Sony ZV-1. Now, but the reason why I bought this is not because of the new features or anything else, but it's because of the flaws of its predecessor, the RX100V. As you guys know, I own the RX100 Mark V. Most of the time, I use the RX100 Mark V to be able to do all of the top-down shots for my unboxing videos. But it can be quite frustrating because it overheats, meaning it will just shut off without me knowing. Most of the time, this happens after recording 3 to 4 minutes of 4K footage. This is where the Sony ZV-1 comes in. It has solved all of these overheating issues and with a few additional very appreciated special features. Besides the camera itself, there's also other free gifts that come with the Sony ZV-1, such as this canvas windscreen and a braided wrist strap, and of course the SD card. So with that said, I'm going to attach this RX100 for our final unboxing video using it, and let's see what we get in the Sony ZV-1 retail package. So here is the box itself. Let's open it up. So here you have the standard menus in different languages. More paper stuff that we are not going to read. Alright, and here it is. The Sony ZV-1. Now it feels kind of hefty, but let's talk about this later on. Let's put it here. Here we get the wind muff, which comes with all the Sony ZV-1, a USB charging cable, and last but not least, the battery, which is probably the same as the RX100 Mark V and all its other RX100 line. So let's move this box aside and talk about the other accessories. So one of the main one was this memory card, which comes with the Sony ZV-1. This is a 4GB memory card. And here we have this canvas pouch with windscreen. So apparently this is a pouch which you can use to put in your camera. Now this pouch looks quite useful. I'm able to put my RX100 along with other accessories in. And you can see there's this Sony ZV-1 wording here. Quite cool. Okay, let's lay it over here. Last but not least is this braided wrist strap, which is also from Sony. So as you can see, there are basically 3 different colored straps that you probably can use it to attach to your camera. Not sure how often I'll be using this. Honestly, it looks kind of girly. Let's see what's inside. No, it's just probably all these straps itself, which is quite a good little mini carabiner over here. As you can see, these are all the things which I get with my Sony ZV-1. I probably need to let you guys know that all these things are probably exclusive to the Singapore outlet. So do not expect this if you are living in other countries. They might have different gifts along. But without all this, I will definitely still buy the Sony ZV-1. Now let's clear off some of these things and get along with the main star of the video today compared with my RX100. Now that we pushed some of the things aside, let's do some first impressions on the Sony ZV-1. Now off the bat, I do feel that it has some heft to it, it has some weight to it, and it feels kind of chunky compared to my RX100. Let me take down my RX100 now for further comparisons. Oops. Alright, so here's my RX100. Let's look from the front. If you can see from the front, there are some significant differences. The side grip over here seems to be quite chunky, whereas I bought this side grip to be able to be attached here. If not, there isn't any side grip, which can be quite irritating because it's quite hard to grip without any material here. So looking from the top, you can see that there's no more the mode down. There's a mode down over here, but there's a very clear recording button here, whereas previously on my RX100 is located at the side on my pinky here. So moving to the back, it looks like this, but you need to get the screen out. Alright, so you can see that the buttons are slightly more simplified on my ZV-1 compared with my RX100. At the bottom, nothing much to say over here. It's just that the screw is slightly relocated to the right side. And then most importantly, the ports. On my RX100, there's only this HDMI mini and the micro USB port. For my Sony ZV-1, there's this mic jack, USB, and this HDMI Mini. Now that we're done with the side-by-side comparison with my RX100V, let's talk about some of the reasons why I got this Sony ZV-1. But do note that I have not taken any footage with this Sony ZV-1, and all these are probably some of my assumptions based on the reviews that I saw. So just do take note. Number 1, overheating. My RX100, as I mentioned, overheats after 3 or 4 minutes of 4K recording, and it doesn't tell you if it stops, which can be very frustrating, especially if you are doing a video. The Sony ZV-1 on the other hand has an increased threshold of heat and said to be able to record up to 1 hour of footage without any indication of overheating. Number 2, improved color science. What I'm recording here is my A6400, and the A6400 has a better science compared with my A7 II. Now it's because most of the cameras produced after 2019 has better color science, including this Sony ZV-1, which is probably going to help a lot with the skin tones. Number 3, eye autofocus. Now my A6400 has this technology, that's why you don't see me losing focus in the middle of a shoot. This technology is now available in the Sony ZV-1, which was not available on my RX100V. That's why in some of the scenes, I find issues for it to be able to focus on me. Number 4, product showcase. Now this is a new technology that's introduced onto the ZV-1 that no other camera currently has. The first of its kind, the Sony ZV-1 is the first camera to have this product showcase function. As you guys know, I do a lot of product reviews, and having this function is very useful as most of the time on my A6400, I have to cover my face to focus on the subject. Having this function on the ZV-1 is really important as I plan to replace my RX100V with the Sony ZV-1 for more of the top-down shots, which will require me to show more of the product in close-up. Number 5, recording light. Now if you can see at the front over here, there's this indicator over here, and once you start recording, the light will be switched on. So once we start recording, you can see that there's a red light over here. But just in case you are curious of the interface, it looks something like this. So the screen is nothing new. Going back to this recording light is really important, especially if I plan to use a lot of this for more of my vlogging shots, as this red light will definitely let me know that it's actually recording. The issue with my RX100V is that I do not know when it's recording or when it's not. Give me a minute, my battery is getting flat. Alright, we are back. Let's talk about number 6, which is the recording button. As you guys probably saw, the recording button is now relocated at the top over here. While on my RX100, it is so puny and is right at the side over here, which creates a lot of issues for me as it's very hard to press. If I'm ever shooting myself over here, it's so easy to just press it over here. Comparing with previously on my RX100, which is over here, which I don't even feel the button. It's so small and mini that it's hard to know whether even I pressed it or not. Last but not least, number 7, which is the mic input. Having this microphone jack is really useful as I can plug in any mics that I have, like this Rode Video Micro, which I can just easily put on the top of the hotshoe mount over here. It opens up so much room for possibilities, even for wireless microphones. If you have enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And also hit the bell notification over here so that you'll be updated of my latest upload. With that said, there's a reason why I did not choose the white version. Yes, there is a white version, and I'd rather go with the black version. I'll be coming up to 5 reasons why I chose the black version instead of the white version. If you plan to get the Sony ZV-1, do use the affiliate links down below as I highly appreciate it. If not, I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, actually this comes with the pouch over here. Honestly, I still prefer the original over this. See ya!